Hey everyone, it's me, Doomlink, and welcome back to Symphony of the Night. It is the Castlevania livestream series. This should be the 8th part, and we are doing the fist-only run, indeed, in Symphony of the Night, as you can tell. I neither explain what game we're playing, nor explain what the purpose of this run is, because it is all included in the information before you. But I do these introductions. Either way, hello, Takashi, good to see you. Haven't seen you in a little while. Welcome back, and thank you for your resub. Oh, goodness me. We are back in Symphony of the Night, even though I recorded it just last night. I'm pleased to be here, because that may mean that yesterday has served as something of a warm-up. I was really doing what can only be referred to as a cold start yesterday, in that I hadn't played any Castlevania since I had last recorded it, which must have been many months prior to yesterday's recording. So we're back at it again, day 2 in a row of playing Castlevania, so this might be a good fucking sign. It might mean that Doomlink might be able to play Castlevania in a somewhat acceptable way, to a somewhat acceptable degree of quality or skill. I suppose to a somewhat acceptable standard is what I meant to say. Oh yeah, I said that I'd play around with the cloak colours a little bit off camera. I forgot to do that, sorry. So you're going to have to live with this colour. If you have any issues with this colour, any grievances with it, you're just going to have to live with that. No, that's fine. I do understand that Final Fantasy can take much of one's time. It is absolutely true that if a person is working a full-time job and elects to, in addition to that, play an MMORPG, they really don't have any time for anything else, so I appreciate that you have taken the time to come and watch me today. Now, as per usual, I do have 2 options here as to where to go. Either north, or to the west. I think I'll go north. We've got this creepy skull here. It's not actually an enemy, no name. Oh no, it does come up with a name when I hit it. So it is technically an enemy, I suppose, in the way that it does have an enemy name. But it can't be killed, it's more of an obstacle, really, than an actual enemy. If my bat could relax, that would be great. See, the bat does not realize that it's not an actual enemy, so it keeps freaking out. I appreciate that you're trying to protect me, bat, but it's really not helping. It's just creating a sound effect that I don't really need to listen to right now. This location actually reminds me very much of CDI Zelda, and that's really not a good association, I have to say. For anyone who needs me to clarify that, it is just not a great association. It doesn't necessarily mean that looking at this gives me, you know, any unpleasant feeling in the stomach, or any unpleasant memories. You know, it doesn't cause any unpleasant memories to surface. I don't recall properly sitting down and playing CDI Zelda. I think I did once, and it was just so fucking atrocious that I only played it for a very short while and wrote all specific and intimate memories out of my mind, because it was just that bad. But I seem to recall that there were levels that looked a bit like this, so yeah, I suppose I haven't expunged all memories relating to that game from my conscious mind, which is much to my regret. Alright, it doesn't seem that I've missed anything. We've actually done a pretty good job of covering this amount of distance in such a short time, I feel. Either that or time itself is running slower than normal for me at the moment. I'd like to... This is very interesting. If I stood here and just waited, the bat would actually very slowly kill all of these enemies for me. I never would have thought that I would find an exploit of this kind in the game, but I would hasten to add that this would take a very long time if one were to exploit the game in this way. I say exploit, but again, it's not that viable an option. If you really were terrified beyond all measure of these enemies, maybe this would be a good option. I'm tempted to see if we do end up killing any of them in doing this. I'll only do this once. I'll just sit here and watch them slowly die. And I hope that it will serve as an educational experience for you all. I didn't properly monitor the results of the last recording insofar as the audio level in relation to my voice, but it should be fine. Based on my... What I love about recording the older games here, you know, off my other capture card, is that I can actually use the display that I would normally play HDMI games on to monitor the chat and also monitor the live stream in a way that is very comfortable for me. So it's very interesting in the sense that it's more comfortable to monitor the live stream when doing older games, but it is much more uncomfortable to set up the recording when I'm doing older games. Again, I'm recording my PlayStation 2, which does fall within the category of older in this case. Yeah, you can see they've got way too much health to be employing tactics of this nature. See, I don't want to be thrown out of the fucking area after spending so much time having my bat do the work for me. I'm going to try and be a little more sparing with my use of holy water. I think I might be going a little bit too far by throwing multiple at one time. It may not actually have the effect... Look, we're punching each other, but I think if we were to compare the skill level of this guy versus me, I think we know who would be doing better. See, I don't even know the range of my own fucking fist. This guy would know the range of his fist. Look at the beautiful damage that I'm dealing with this thing. Courtesy of the additional damage offered by the gauntlet, I'm absolutely smashing enemies right now with this weapon. It's just that it does still come with that downside, that demerit, of being really limited when it comes to its range. Seems that there's something that I can discover further over here that I neglected to discover. So we may go and fight those enemies again. It will be a nice test to see just how... Oh wait, come on, how do I get up there? What is this thing that I can't seem to access? Oh, it must be over here. I see. There seems to be a single room that I haven't yet visited, so I'll make my way up here. See, you can tell that it's actually an enemy, that skull that's moving around. It's considered an enemy rather than an obstacle, because I can actually... Well, never mind. I can actually use the mistform and pass through this solid object, which I can stand on, so... Never mind. What I was about to explain would have just been inaccurate, and I'm glad that I pulled myself up on it. Buffalo Star. Is that a single-use item? Most likely. If it is, then I'm really not interested in it at all. Buffalo Star. Come on. Buffalo Star. Yeah, look at that. Wow. 112 damage. These are the sorts of things that you save for boss fights, you know. And if you do a really bad attempt at the boss fight after having thrown the star, I suppose one can just return to the previous save and give it another try, but it's a good amount of damage, and I would imagine that it would work in much the same way as the throwing knife ability. Ability, I say. Item is really what I meant to say. It's 92 damage with the cross shuriken. Why are they suggesting that the karma coin has... Oh no, sorry, that's increasing my defense. Why is it saying that it's increasing my defense? No, it's increasing my attack. What am I talking about? I'm so fucking blind when it comes to the stats in this game. I'm sure the previous recording made that very clear, but it's now becoming a bit embarrassing. I just need to maybe open my eyes and actually comprehend what it is that I'm reading, if I do engage in that very natural and human activity of reading. And, you know, I'm broadcasting myself at this time, so it'd be good if I could do that fairly effectively. See, that's my fear. It's engaging these assholes only to be thrown out of the fucking area. Alright, I'd like to punch you and get this over and done with nice and quickly. See how much damage I can get out? That's one of the benefits to this weapon. While I do have to get in nice and close, that fucking axe is so crazy. See, I can't... This is unsustainable. Oh, I'm not taking too much damage by making contact with the physical enemy, but It is totally unsustainable for me to take that much damage in these confrontations because, you know, I don't have that much health. Yeah, alright. You're better at punching than I am, I get it. Can you handle that? Leave me alone. Alright. Seems that we're not even at our max hearts right now, which actually that makes a whole lot of sense because, of course, I have been using my item, my holy water. I think I'll head up first before I continue along there. There will be another save point not too far away, so I'm not actually that concerned about continuing on after having lost so much health. I'm sufficiently familiar with this location to be assured of the fact that a save point is not too far away. Probably didn't need to use my bat form there, but just in case. Oh look, I actually missed a room. It's only one single room, so I'm going to make my way back so that I don't have to backtrack really far just to get to one single room. That's the sort of thing I try to avoid. As explained, hopefully, rather clearly in the previous video. What have we got? A weapon that I won't be using. It is the Gram. I seem to recall using that in my personal playthrough somewhat recently. I say somewhat recently because it's technically more recent than when I was playing this game regularly, and also more recent than my 2016 Let's Play. I think I played this game in my own time in 2019, so maybe early 2019, something like that. Yeah, it's a nice weapon, and I got a bit of use out of it, but whatever. I was still hesitant to replace that weapon. What is it? I know I've got it here in this particular run. I just forgot the name of it, so I'm going to try to remind myself of it. The Holy Rod. This thing, while it has less damage than a lot of the weapons that you get after it, it's rather hidden, so it is considered to be, you know, the sort of weapon that you're rewarded with if you manage to find it. While it does have less damage, it attacks really fast. It attacks almost as fast as my fist. That is not my fist. It attacks almost as fast as this, and it has much better range, so yeah, it's a very good weapon. So that lack of damage really doesn't make up for how effective it is in dealing lots of damage in a short space of time. I don't particularly want the throwing axe. I mean, the thing is that the throwing axe and the holy water really do have opposite functions. You can do with the holy water that which you can't very easily do with the axe, and the reverse is also the case. I'll pick up this, well, perhaps I can't pick it up until I go in Aquamarine. Make our way out of here again. There's just no reason to force myself to deal with this. Using the mist form is very helpful. Ugh. We'll continue over here. I think this is going to be in the direction of the save point that I have been talking about. Hello. You are not going to last too long unless I get endlessly flinched by you. And quite frankly, being endlessly flinched by making physical contact with you really isn't that bad, and come to think of it, this guy doesn't actually deal any damage to me at all. I hope he gives me decent experience. Let's have a look. What do we got? Is he technically dead yet? Alright, now he should be dead. Yeah, they don't seem to give too much experience, which is unsurprising. Yeah, it's very little. It seemed to be around 50. But yeah, quite unexceptional. Good to see that the save point is here. It's roughly where I was expecting it to be. Today hasn't been that fun of a day for me, you know. But I'm happy to be here in Castlevania. I'm enjoying myself. I do happen to be a fan of Castlevania, so I'm always happy to be here. It's just, I guess there are other things that I've been wanting to record instead of Castlevania, you know. And the much smaller audience that I access, or that I reach, in recording games like Castlevania really does serve to disincentivize me to record it, but Sometimes you just gotta push past that and just do what you enjoy. And that is what I seek to do in this recording today. Do I really want to go that way? I think the boss room's in there, maybe? Or perhaps not. I know that there is a boss room somewhere nearby. This is it. He was in the other direction. What I'll do is I'll fully explore the Colosseum first, and then, that is the name of this area, and then I will take on the boss. I don't remember what the boss is, actually. I remember the one in the non-inverted castle. But the one here, I'm not too sure about. Well, sorry, I cannot outpunch you because you happen to be far more skilled when it comes to this than I am. See that little kick that he's doing? I'm so used to that from playing Portrait of Ruin. That's unfortunate. You can hear that background noise. I was actually trying to avoid that background noise. I don't know what it is. It must be another property within the complex. Someone's drilling, I think. Bob the Builder returns. Nothing new for Takashi anyway. It's funny, Takashi hasn't really watched me during the time that I've moved to a new premises. But, you know, as far as dealing with background noise, it's just the same as it ever was for him. But it's fairly intermittent, so it shouldn't be too bad. I hope. But yeah, I waited for a good 30 minutes and it never, you know, the sound never appeared, so I thought, oh, it's safe to set up a recording, and, you know, quite some time has passed since then as well, but no, it's back, unfortunately. But as long as it remains intermittent, I'm sure it'll be tolerable. You've caught at least one stream since I moved. Yeah, I suspected that that was the case. Oh, the way downwards is over here, not over there. This is what happens when you pay more attention to the map than to your surroundings. I'm a bit worried about this guy. I think I can... Yeah, this is going to be really annoying. This is going to be very slow because I can't really get more than individual hits out on this guy. He flinches heavily every time I hit him, and you can see that he deals a lot of fucking damage to me when he... Yeah, you actually have to hit the sword rather than... This is ridiculous. I'm not dealing with you guys. I don't have the sort of weapon that works with you. Because this weapon that I'm using here, this dual knuckles, any fist weapon is like this as well. The effectiveness is in multiple and repeated impacts. But if I can only get one of those out every now and again, it's pretty shit. Not very good. But to be honest, the individual impacts with this weapon these days are looking pretty good. I'm well leveled for this game at this point. You know, I'm not progressing through the castle and feeling like I'm... Oh, is this also a boss room? Oh, I see, it's the other side of that. I understand. Well, I might... To be honest, the save points, whether I go to the east or west, are equidistant, but only if you're on the respective side of said save points. So what I mean to say is that it wouldn't be helpful for me to go down and then west and then north and then head to the save point over there. It would actually be best for me to head to the save point over this way, to the far east of my current position. I hate you and your fucking axe. Your axe is the only thing that makes you challenging at this point. I don't know why it actually deals so much damage. Maybe the axe and its effectiveness is actually independent of the monster wielding the axe. Maybe it always deals 21 damage no matter what. I hadn't even considered that. See, you have to duck under the axe, but you also have to move forward, and it's a bit stressful. My bat is coming to the rescue. I'm actually going to see if I have any other familiars. I probably do, it's just... I don't want to... That's right, radar, I forgot about that. Familiars. I like how I'm looking for other familiars, and I'm like, where are they? Well, maybe I can access them or do something with them from the option that says fucking familiars. Familiar list. Or maybe not. My bat is level 23. I don't know how they actually improve as you level them up. This is the sort of information that you learn through research, and then your experience with the game cements that research in your mind, but I haven't properly done that, obviously. Fuck off. I think this is the save point in here. Yes, it is. Alright. But yeah, I'm sure if you do your research and see what familiars do what as you level them up, you'll be able to make a good decision as to which one to invest in. As for the bat, I suppose I go with the bat because it feels like an appropriate companion for Alucard. Missed form, or not. I can take 1 damage, I can live with that. I will conserve my hearts and I will conserve my health. Thank you very much. Well, perhaps not. No, we're just going to take 42... No, okay, this is brilliant. Yeah, that's precisely what I was wanting in this situation. Seriously, let's go back to the fucking save point, recover our health, and give that another try without being completely useless in what we were setting out to do. Seriously. As you can see, the save point can be used exclusively as a health recovery tool. You are not in any way obligated to save the game when you do that. Alright. We are close to the boss. We'll see what the boss will entail. Hopefully it's not a multi-enemy fight like the original one, but if it is, then so be it. It might be the mummy. Is it the mummy? Oh god, it's a multi-fight. It's the same as the other one. I don't know who's who. Hello. You're the one who's on the wall. I don't want to deal with the one on the wall right now. This guy's a Belmont. I don't know which Belmont, but he's a Belmont. That's all you need to know. Fuck yeah. Maybe it's best to deal with Sifar. Or Sifar. I don't know if it's Sifar or Sifar, but... I'm pleased to say that I'm dealing a lot of damage to them, like a lot of damage to them. They seem to be the exact same bosses as the ones that appeared in the other castle, the regular castle, as opposed to the inverted one, and they seem to be, of course, very weak now. They don't deal much damage to me, they don't have much resistance to my attacks, and, you know, I'm glad that I can basically sponge hits because I'm playing like absolute donkey dick. So, there you go. I'm being hit by basically everything that they do, so that would indicate just how poorly I'm performing. May as well drop holy water on you and try and attack your girlfriend over there. Your girlfriend. That's how Popeye would refer to olive oil, my girlfriend. Strange reference. Only outdated by like 3 generations. Fuck off, man. I hate you and your fucking whip. What gives you the right to use the whip, Mr. Belmont? You're fake. You're not real. That's exactly how women scream. Yeah. The game can barely handle the amount of particles on the screen. Alright. Well, that was not like a really important boss for me to complete, but I did get an HP max up through it, so better than nothing, I guess. Now for the real question, where the fuck do I go from here? God damn. I can see one way forward, and that is in the far east. I don't know how many more pieces of lad I need inside me, but essentially there are required bosses that give you those pieces of lad, and I think you need all of those pieces of lad. I refer to them, I suppose articles of lad would be a more articulate way to phrase that, but those are, I believe, required for the final boss confrontation. So I've got the heart, rib, tooth, and ring, so that's 4. Maybe I can assume that there are 6, because I see there's one thing here and one thing here both missing, and I can't imagine there being a Vlad item above this point, so it could also be one that I'm missing. It's either 2 or 1 that I'm missing, but I do think I need to find those in order to fight the final boss. I could be wrong, but whatever. Can only go based on my impressions, and those are the impressions that I have at this time. I think I can see somewhere else I can go now that I apply my what's the word? Visual senses? I don't know. It was another word that I was looking for. It doesn't matter. It's not. Whatever it wasn't funny enough to actually pursue further, so I'll move on. I could be wrong about it being a way forward as well. It's really hard to tell sometimes at this resolution. Oh yeah, come to think of it, I'm in the way. I'm referring to... Is this my hand? No. I'm referring to this as one of the ways forward. It's very hard when you've got a delay, but yes, that's one of the ways forward, right where my finger's pointing. And then outside of that, I don't really know. There's one that I'm not too sure about. I suppose I can always, you know, literally move myself around the screen so I can point at things. No, I can never point in the right fucking direction, can I? No. Right where my finger is, right? That might be a way forward, but I'm not too sure. I should just do this from now on. Just move myself around the screen so that you can so that I can point at the map. That's very entertaining. But I need to actually commit to memory where my hand should be in correspondence with the actual webcam view. It's confusing because sometimes it's mirrored, sometimes it's not, and I don't know up from down, and I'm deeply confused on many levels. I think there's another way forward. I'm going to move myself over here so I can show you. I think... Hold on, there? No, here. I think right there. I think that might be a way forward. But, in fact, I'm actually pretty sure that it is. Seems to be a big open space over there as well, so we might give that a try. The problem is it's really far away. I suppose I should deal with what's close first. And I can see one direction for me to go in, at least to complete part of the map. Like, to join 2 parts that I've already discovered. Fuck off, I don't want to deal with you right now. I'm actually not even in the mood. I don't find myself willing to even engage. Okay. Oh yes, it's this thing here, this door. I had a few of them, you know, wanting to come and join me. They're like, get us out of this place! Well, there you go. That's that. Now I suppose I need to manually go all the way to that place that I'm currently covering, and I apologize that I'm covering it. But whatever. Again, I'll always be covering something, but you better believe that I'm not going to create a miniature version of the screen you're seeing right now so that I can permanently exist outside of everything that's visually present in the game. I hate that fucking format. I think it looks ugly, and it actually ruins my immersion when someone wants to live stream with that garbage. And then they surround the video with all sorts of bullshit. Like whether it's a background or stuff written on the screen or some chat to encourage people to type so that they can see themselves on the fucking live stream. I mean, spare me, please. Literally spare me from the garbage. But yeah, I suppose one of the downsides to avoiding having my stream look like absolute dog's vomit is that I'm sometimes in the way of things on the screen, and you're just gonna have to live with that. I'm sorry. I like to keep it simple and clean. That's the way things used to be, and quite frankly, they should have stayed that way. Alright. I used to at one time have my YouTube and Twitch link on the video. but I stopped doing that because I stopped multi-streaming. I now stream only to Twitch, which would, you'd imagine, serve as a point of encouragement for me to, in fact, go right ahead and keep the YouTube link on the screen rather than going back and forth between the Twitch and YouTube link, which is what I used to do. You know, it was animated effectively. I think I don't have a way forward from here, to be honest. I think this was a terrible mistake. Fuck. Well, I'd better check to make sure, but I think I've made a, as I say, terrible mistake. Spike breaker. We are still benefiting from the effects of the walk armor. As we continue to explore more of the inverted castle, we are increasing our defense, which is an interesting thought, but yeah. Anyway, as far as having the YouTube link on the screen, while that would be nice, I don't have a real interest in... God, I'm an idiot. I don't have a real interest in having stuff on the screen. I think it's a bit messy. And I regretted doing it back then, and I finally stopped, and I'm glad that I did. So, this is an example of why it is so important to fully explore everything that you're walking around in when you're playing the game. Because I hadn't fully explored this random room with nothing in it, I just traveled all the way over here to explore effectively nothing. Because I don't know if that's a way forward or, indeed, nothing of real interest to me. It's not until I make my way there and confirm it that I can find out. And that's what it means when you don't actually explore something fully. You're essentially forced to do that sort of thing. You're forced to engage in time wasting. And it's no fun. No fun at all. Alright, so... where the clock is, I have a distinct feeling that oh no, there might be a way forward through there. Let's give that a try, fuck. I'm close to the clock, so let's just go there. Keep it simple, keep it easy. Oh god, this thing's in the way. Some things you can pass through in mist form and other things you can't. Might give bat form a try just to reduce the MP consumption. I think one of these bats is real. One of them actually wants to kill me, and then one of them is my familiar. Oh no, it seems that... oh, when I'm in bat form, I summon another familiar. That's adorable. Look. Is that related to upgrading the bat familiar, or is that... no, that must be what it is. How nice is that? We can actually go through the game with like a fucking bat team. I love that. I don't think I've ever really leveled up the bat this much. As for shooting flames out of the bat form in twos rather than singular, I just said. That was a word that came out of my mouth. Instead of singularly shooting out fire, I can shoot them in pairs, and it's possibly related to leveling up Mr. Alucard normally, but it could also be related to leveling something else up. I don't know, that is the fact of the matter. May as well pick that up. I think I'm getting towards the end of my hearts. Whoa, that's very dangerous. I don't even know what conjured that. I'm actually looking forward to playing Portrait of Ruin after this. I was doing a Portrait of Ruin Let's Play, but I've decided to cancel that as of yesterday's decision that I came to do Portrait of Ruin after this. I'm going to do a fairly regular run of Portrait of Ruin in this series when I... and you know what? I'm not really under any specific obligation to have an unconventional run of a Castlevania game that I play in this series. Like, I don't have to do that. So, I suppose the reason why I'm doing it for this game is because I have already done a Let's Play of this game, which is set in stone, like that's done. I guess I don't have to keep it on the channel, but yeah, that has already been done, so I wanted to do a different sort of run. I thought this was the fucking clock. It's not. The clock is somewhere else. Oh, I understand what's confused me. But only somewhat. I'm actually still rather confused. What's this? Alucard mail. Did I seriously walk past this shit? What's hilarious is that the walk armor is still better than this. This would have been really nice to get when I first came here, but I walked past it. Get it? Walk armor? Walked past it? At least picking up Alucard's mail did remind me that I still had Spikebreaker equipped, so that was actually helpful in that regard, but anyway. The point is, I think any plans to do live Let's Plays of Castlevania games should just disappear. That's what I think. Instead of doing live Let's Plays of Castlevania, I'll just keep them in this series, and I'll do full runs of Castlevania through this series. That's going to be the plan. I think that would be the best way to approach it. And I think that would be good fun. I believe I can see a way forward. I'll show you what I'm referring to. I hope I'm right. Pointing over here. Yeah. Well, is that the right way? No. Is that the... No. Sorry, I can never point myself in the right fucking direction. It's better to do this. So, that fucking shit there. Oh, that. No, that. The reason why it's so awkward is because there is a delay, you have to understand. As I'm pointing around, I have to wait for it to catch up on my display. Anyway, that may be a way forward. We're going to give that a try. I'm interested to see if that is a way forward, and I'm fairly close to it, so it's not going to be an unreasonable time investment to check it out. Don't do that. Alright, let's head down. But yeah, I'm in a Portrait of Ruin mood. I won't be playing it on the DS. I'll be playing it emulated. Entirely emulated, but I have to do Portrait of Ruin. I haven't properly done it recently, and I want to do a full run of that game because it's fun. It's really good. It's one of my favorite Castlevania games. Because there are so many different locations you can go to. Alright. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's a way forward. I'd be really shocked if it weren't. I'm very sure that I've already broken that pot. I shouldn't have enough magic to get to the top of this. MP, whatever you want to call it. But I'm getting towards the end of what I can expend. Check this out. See that? No. Cancel that. It was my decision to continue likely to the east and then to the north that led me to essentially forego this direction last time. It would have actually been better to at least walk in here first. This is a more defined way forward than what was there before. That would have drawn my attention better today. Never mind, that's not actually a way forward. Fuck. So, where else was I going? I suppose this isn't too bad. This gives me the opportunity to get close to a place that I know is a way forward, and not some warp point. Let's do it. But yeah, I'm not going to do Circle of the Moon yet. I'm going to wait until I'm actually more comfortable with Castlevania again before I do Circle of the Moon, because that game's actually pretty tough. And one of the reasons why that game's pretty tough, interestingly enough, is when you're playing it on the Game Boy Advance, which is what it was designed for, just running forward in that game really starts to hurt. What do I mean by that? Well, to run in that game, you actually have to double tap the direction that you want to run on the D-pad, and that starts to really hurt your thumb. Like, you get actual fucking thumb fatigue after a while doing that. Because the the D-pad of the Game Boy Advance is actually quite stiff. And when you're constantly double tapping that shit, it hurts. You actually have to put a bit of pressure. Oh no, that is not a way forward. That is actually that fucking direction that looks like a way forward but isn't. I remembered it last time I saw it, but I had since forgotten that that was indeed the elusive way forward that doesn't actually exist. I don't want to explain it more than I already have just now. What am I to do then? I suppose we can go to that clock. The actual clock this time, not the one that I thought was the clock but actually wasn't. Using that as a point of reference, I can see where the clock actually is now. And we're going to go there. Make our way up. Frustratingly. Even though I said it wouldn't be that much of a time investment. Oh no, that was in reference to the other thing. Well, look. It wasn't that hard to get here. I didn't invest much time, but still. It's very annoying to have effectively wasted that time. That was something I should have remembered from yesterday. Oh, goodness. Alright, so further north of here is where we want to be. Because there are directions that I can access from the clock that I don't think I've gone in. Unless I'm totally wrong about that. Yeah, I'm totally wrong about that. I was thinking in terms of the regular castle. There's only one direction that I can continue in from here at the clock. And that is into what was previously a boss room, which I think is now empty. Why it hasn't been discovered here, I don't know, but I'm going to go there because I don't really have any recourse beyond this. Worst case scenario, I'll have to check a guide, but I'd rather not have to do that. I'd rather just keep my eyes peeled for any way forward in the castle. And see what I can do from there, but yeah. And there's also the option to, rather than check a guide, there is also the option to check a completed map. Which is the best thing to do if you've already played the game before and you're not concerned about having the map spoiled for you. Which would be me, effectively. For anyone who is unaware of this fact, this is being saved to a PlayStation 1 memory card. Even if you're playing a PlayStation 1 game on a PlayStation 2, you do actually have to use a PlayStation 1 memory card to save the game. You can't just use a PlayStation 2 memory card. And it's interesting that there's full compatibility. While you can't actually save to a PlayStation 2 memory card, the PlayStation 2 remains compatible enough to actually allow for PlayStation 1 memory cards to be used. It's an interesting thought. Alright, so what are the two items again? It's gold ring and silver ring. Are you fucking shitting in my mouth? It doesn't even do anything in the inverted castle. Why? Maybe to open that, I need to get all the pieces of Vlad or some crap. All the body parts of Vlad. Ugh. Alright, I'll have to work out where to go then. If you're wondering what's happening with that place directly north of where I'm currently positioned, that's all water. I can't actually go and fully explore that right now. I'm sure there's a way to. I'm sure if you've got a particular item you can do it, but yeah. What I'm looking for is open space and any possible way to get to that open space and effectively explore more of the castle. There is that obvious one that is actually inaccessible. Whoops, I shifted my webcam a little bit there. I'm going to make sure that that's still fine for the green screen. Yes, that's still fine for the green screen. I might have to check a completed map. Let's do that. Do bear with me. It's just better to do this than to waste too much time. You can tell I've got a good setup. I've got a fucking keyboard in front of me and it's like, yeah, it's great. I've got a table on wheels in front of me and it's the best thing in the world. Symphony of the Night, inverted castle map. That is effectively a guide in and of itself. And I'd rather have it in its original... Oh god, there's text everywhere with that one. That one's got a white background. That is not the inverted castle, that is the regular castle. Oh, here we go, there's one that includes both, but it's too small. I want a really high resolution one. Preferably. Here we go, this is nice. Alright, let's make our comparisons. So, there is a whole fucking area. Oh my god, how do I get there? How do I get there? Wow. There's a whole area that I haven't accessed yet through what I was referring to as an underwater spot, and it seems that the Eye of Vlad is actually in there somewhere. I may have already picked up the Eye of Vlad. Let's have a bit of a look. I will go and equip the stuff that I had equipped before. Oops, that's not even where I check anyway. So what was it? Eye of Vlad? I do not have the Eye of Vlad, so that's going to be our next objective. It is heading to where the Eye of Vlad should be. And I actually seem to have a recollection as to what's going on over there, and I think you actually get Alucard's sword around here. Not around here, as in where I'm currently standing, but around where I seem to need to go. So, we'll give that a try. I'm going to drop down here. This is a fast way to where I want to be. Or perhaps not. Well, I can choose any of these that I want. What would I like? Well, actually, I'm already using what I want to use. Are you telling me I have to go... Oh, fucking hell. I have to go all the way back up. Great. Just what I wanted. Hey, Tal. Just give me a sec. Alright. Why aren't they letting me... Oh, they are letting me back here now. Great. That makes my life easier. I'm heading back to the warp point. Sometimes you just have to make the journey to confirm certain things. It's part of Castlevania and I wouldn't have it any other way. If you don't have that sort of thing anymore, everything just loses its meaning and you lose what makes the game special. Fucking get over there, man. I have to go this way. Thank you for the resub, Tal. How's it going? I am happy to be back in Castlevania. It was only yesterday when I was last playing it. But, as I expressed at the start of this recording, hopefully that means I'll be playing better, but I have yet to see any evidence of that. So, I don't know. Maybe I'm playing slightly better, I'm not sure. Get away from this bastard creature. Fuck off. These ghost dances I can really do without. I mean, imagine that. It's just creepy. Fuck off. Well, do your thing. No, go away. I'm not dealing with any of you. I'm sorry. It's not happening. Well, see the amount of damage they're dealing to me just by existing. Just skeletons touching me have harmed me for 12 health points. And I'm not happy about that. Alright, that should be the war point over there, yes. Fucking hell. How'd you get the badge? Jeez. What constitutes founder? I'm happy you've got it, but what constitutes that? I thought Founder was only given to people who, you know, were among the first subscribers when I first became affiliated, I think they call it. But I guess I have so few subscribers in total that people subscribing now, even though that was so long ago, are still getting the badge. So, I mean, that's great, I guess. But yeah, that'll be with you forever, I suppose. So it's just very, very misleading because it says first. Like, first? You can't have multiple people who are first. It's impossible. I wish they had a different badge for it. Yeah, exactly. So you know what they've probably done, Tal? They've probably updated the criterion for acquiring the Founder badge. That's probably why you've only just now received it. I mean, you're right. You have been subscribed for 3 months now and you're only now getting it. So that must mean they've actually updated it. And so, in line with that update, you've received the badge. Either that, or Twitch is fucking broken. Twitch may be fucking broken, and you know what? That's perfectly probable. I don't know why I had already ventured in this direction, yet failed to continue further north. Maybe I had actually decided that I wanted to go all the way to the west, instead of going north from what is, at this stage, just a little bit further west from where I am. It just left me a little confused, unfortunately. Yeah, Twitch being broken is not in any way unusual. But that's pretty broken. Even 3 months ago, that would have been pretty late for people to get the Founder badge, but whatever. It's out of my hands, and, you know, nothing wrong with rewarding people, I guess. And of course, I am appreciative of the subscription, as I always am. That almost looks like a way forward just a little further along. May not necessarily be accessible, though. We'll find out. I don't know if there's a way to traverse... No, there is a way to traverse water, I think, in this game, unless... No, I think a memory jumped into my conscious mind, but I think that's a memory from Aria of Sorrow, which I was playing sort of recently, semi-recently. Is there a way forward over here? There is. Look at this. This is one direction that I had neglected to go in. How interesting is that? But yeah, in this game, Alucard is harmed by water, so you can't really go anywhere that there is water, unless you want to intentionally hurt yourself, like so. But even then, I can't properly explore that, so what's the point? Look at this business. Hadn't even seen this before. Well, I'm glad I made my way back here. I probably would have done this anyway if I were absolutely and fully committed to not checking a full completed version of the map, and, well, that was, I think, 20? No, that couldn't have been 20,000 gold. Yeah, that must have been 2,000 gold. In one bag. Someone just left 2,000 gold in one bag, and again, they don't know if they want it to be gold or dollars in Castlevania. I do not understand why they can't have a consistent word. I mean, gold, that means nothing to us, but we can sort of imagine how much a dollar is, I guess. That's the Alucard shield. I guess we may as well equip that. And as I said, I think the sword's not too far away, so we're getting there. Not that that means anything to us, but the Alucard shield is better than what we currently have equipped, so we will equip that. You just attacked that fish. I'm not going to try to explain on the game's behalf just how a bat can fly up through water But, again, it's not my fucking job. Uh-oh. Okay, there's not really anything for me to do over here. I can't actually go through here with the bat form unless I'm launched in there. Yeah, I guess that's one other way to do it, but... yeah, there might not be much for me to do up here. I was thinking that maybe there was something for me to do over here, but that is actually not looking too probable. When it comes to this stuff, I've got no real choice but to accept that I won't explore all of it on my map. At least not without additional effort being employed, and I seek not to do that. I'd rather focus on other things, like progressing through the game in a meaningful way. Can you fuck off? Let's get out of my face. They're called cave trolls. Well, I think I've got better things to do than to bestir myself over cave trolls. Regular trolls are bad enough. But trolls that live in caves? No. It would be well beneath my dignity to worry about that sort of thing. Okay, there should be a way forward just up here. Please be a way forward. Oh no, how am I supposed to get through that? Mistform? No, Mistform can't do it. There must be a way to get through that, and I don't know what it is, but I'll figure it out. I have to do something to figure it out. Okay, unless I can get on the... no, I missed that. No, no, stop. Fuck you, man. That was probably my ticket to success. There might have actually been a little corridor of sorts between the wall and the waterfall where I could use the bat form and get up there, but... let's give it a try. You actually progress through it further in the mist form, so the bat form's not an option here. Look how much health I have to lose in order to do this crap. This is why I didn't progress through here last time, but it seems to be where I need to go, I think. I'll give my current theory a try, and if that doesn't work, then I'll see if there is a way for me to continue elsewhere, but for now, let's do what we can. Yeah, look at this. I'll land on a ledge, right? Make my way up. Hug the wall. Yes. I suspected that I'd be able to do this. Now, can I get... oh, hug the wall. No, I'm... fucking hell, you got my hopes up. How am I supposed to do it then? Huh? How am I supposed to fucking do it? Fucking hugging the wall and everything, and it only works up to a point. It really does look like a way to get forward, doesn't it? Oh my god, look, it actually touches the wall there. So what I have to try to do is get on that ledge there. That might be beyond my capabilities. Why does it look like I can jump up it there? Why am I allowed to jump up it? What is going on? The amount of health that I'm expending to assess this situation is just not appropriate. Let's recover some health. I'm not impressed that I'm having to do this. Let's give this a try. You never know. Unless I... no, there's no real way for me to deal with that, is there? Oh, that's how I have to do it. That's how I have to do it. jump up there, man. Jump up there. Fucking hell. I'm sure this is not necessary. This seems to be excessive. It shouldn't be necessary for me to do this. But it seems like a strategy. I'm trying to find a point where I can... Okay, so basically, you might not be able to understand what's going on. When I jump... I'm out of fucking MP now. Oh my god. How do I recover that? Do I have MP recovery items? Probably not. Shit! Anyway, basically when you jump in the water here, you're able to ascend the water column just a little bit. What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to get into a position where I can ascend the water column just enough to get on that ledge and progress upwards. If I can work out how to do that, then we're fine. It means we've worked out what needs to be done. There is also an alternative, well, a possible alternative to this, which would involve landing on the ledge in the first instance, instead of having to ascend awkwardly up this left side in order to get to it. But I don't know how I would be able to do that. I don't know how I could propel myself through that water sufficiently to get to that ledge. The mist form does penetrate the water better than bat form, for example, but I don't really know how to propel myself forward at a greater velocity. That is unknown to me. I'm going to pour some more wine for myself. God damn. I do have to wait for a while for this to recover. That's probably enough for now. I'll use the bat form where it seems unnecessary to use the mist form. In fact, I can rather use the bat form here. Oh, I know what I need to do. Of course, that makes... No, maybe that doesn't make much sense. Let's give it a try. I shouldn't be... Oh no, yeah, that's exactly what I need to do. The problem was, I wasn't able to get a good jump out of mist form, but I was able to get a good jump out of bat form, so I worked it out. Done. Alright, we got through it. No problem. Are you... You're fucking shitting me. I did all of that? Oh, well, fine. I probably need to recover some health after that anyway. I was trying to attack with a weapon, but I'd actually replace that with a potion. I knew I would be... whatever they say. I don't even know what the term is. I knew it would bite me in the arse if I failed to re-equip my weapon here. I knew I'd accidentally use a potion. There's no way forward. Fucking hell. What is this? I went to a lot of effort to get in here and there was fucking nothing, as far as I'm concerned. Just leave me alone. That's fine. Great. Shouldn't have been here in the first place, I get the point. Okay. Let's see if there's a way forward over here. There's this crab. Bat pentagram. Not really what I'm looking for right now, but... Oh, not this stuff. Okay, fine, I understand. I get the point. It's not worth dealing with you guys. And one of the reasons why I don't bother is, indeed, because I'm not going to get much in the way of experience from them. Actually, you took a lot of damage right there. That was incredible damage. Those rocks, by the way, they fucking hurt. They really hurt. Don't get hit by those. Here we go, there's a way up. I didn't notice this. It's so easy not to notice this. Look at that, you're just making your way through here. You're focused on this direction. Well, actually, there's a way up through here, and it's not that visible on the map. Not only would you very easily walk past it without looking at the map, but if you do look at the map, it's not clear that it's there. This is my way forward, everyone. And I remember this part of the game very clearly. I just didn't remember where it was. God. Sometimes the map can be very confusing. Well, I'm glad I'm here. I don't have to worry about where I need to go next. I think he died, didn't he? That guy. No, he's alive. He's red. He's alive and he's red. He's back and he's pissed. Ow. Motherfucker, I'll fight fire with fire. Ugh. Yeah, 3 fucking... Oh, you know what's probably creating 2 fireballs, or what was previously creating 2 fireballs? It was probably my familiar. I thought it was coming out of me. Hell yeah. Fight fire with fire. This sucks. Fuck off. I killed your friend so easily because I was able to kill him before he reached his red form. I'm so sick of this, by the way. In case you wanted an update, I'm fucking sick of this. Can you die now? Yeah, get out of here, you piece of shit. I know that there's a save point here somewhere. It's not here, it's further along. Hello? Didn't really need to see you. I'm trying to hit him before he turns red. When he turns red, it means he's extra angry about something. Probably about being hit. I'd probably be fairly nonplussed if someone was beating me about the head with this giant fist. Well, the fist isn't necessarily that big, but it does hurt. Alright. I think that if you can hear some sound in the background, that's my fridge very randomly losing its shit. I'm sure it'll relax again soon. Already sounds like it's dealing with whatever it's having to deal with, you know, it's none of my business. I've got enough things to deal with in my life without having to take on board the difficulties of my fridge as well. Oh, is that a boss? Okay, I think this is... No, it's Death, okay. See, I'm not forced to actually engage him. Even a boss like Death, I'm not forced to fight him. This, ladies and gentlemen, is hard.
In the name of your father, cease this foolishness.
Not while there's a breath in my body.
Then for the master, I'll feast on your soul this night.
I'm in trouble. This is not going to be easy at all. You can see I'm only getting individual hits out right now, which does not help my case at all. That is one of the benefits indeed to this weapon, as I previously mentioned, is that you can get a lot of damage out in multiple hits, and it's not really working for me right now. Happy to see my bat doing some work, but... It's fucking skulls, isn't it? Yeah, well, what would you have me do, man? You can see there are multiple stages to the fight, but I... And he follows me too. Look at this. It's fucking shit. Now he's in this stage of the fight. And he's dead, holy shit! Oh no, he goes into form 2, that's right. The first form's fucking easy, this is the hard one. I think. If I can drop a holy water on there, that might make life a little easier. This is ridiculous. Where do I hit you, man? If I get any opportunities to attack him like this, I'm in a really good position. If I can get behind him again like that. Here we go. If I can get some good hits out, he's in trouble. Yeah, look at that. That's a lot of damage in a short space of time. He's not dealing as much damage to me as I seem to recall. Well, that's it. I performed pretty poorly there, but that wasn't hard. I don't know why I had difficulties with that in the past. I must have been really underleveled or something. There you go. I have Vlad. Okay, well that was done. I don't mean to be so dramatic, guys. I was getting ready to get completely fucked by that boss, but that was alright. Death in his pink attire was just... He had his ass handed to him, I guess. His bony ass handed to him. Alright. Incidentally, I may very well be a friend to the bats. But not that many bats. Can we not? Alright, so there should be a save point in one of these directions, probably this one, because I remember it. Actually, no, I think Alucard Sword's down here. Maybe. No, that's not that. Indeed, you can move much faster in bat form versus mist form, but I obviously cannot resist being hit in this form. There's Alucard Sword. I won't be using it. For fairly obvious reasons. It is technically by choice that I choose not to use it. We'll go north first. No, what I should do is I should make it clearer that that is a way for me to go in the future. That's the way to go about it. At least enter this first so that it really looks obvious. I'd say that's more obvious. Yeah. That would be my evaluation. I am indeed forced in the inverted castle at least to use either the mist form or the bat form to progress. They do expect that. Kill some thorn weeds while we're here. Do a bit of gardening. Alucard the horticulturist. Oh yeah, I remember this thing. Power of Sire. That is a single-use item. I don't remember how much damage it actually deals. It's alright, but it's definitely best to be used in situations where you've got a shitload of enemies in the room and you need to kill them all at once, or at the very least harm all of them. I seem to remember using it in a boss fight and I was not that impressed with the damage it dealt. So, yeah. That means that there's probably another boss coming up that's a bit annoying to deal with, but that's fine. That is the norm. Keeping in mind I have yet to fucking save, so if I could find a save point soon, that would be just lovely. I'd really be a fan of that. I seem to remember actually killing Death once and then dying before I could save because I'd made the decision to do what I'm doing right now, but I should be okay. Go up there, come on. I want my save point, wherever it is. Maybe it's over here. Maybe I didn't die. I mean, what the fuck would have killed me between here and there? Unless I went in the other direction. You know, I've chosen to go to the way forward further north. Maybe if I had chosen to go immediately to the west, I would have been in greater strife, but whatever. It could also be a false memory, but I'm pretty sure it happened, that I killed Death one time and my progress was lost because I died between having killed the boss and... God, can you get the fuck out of my way? While you are in sprite form, I'm sure you're very pretty in reality, but you're pissing me off. Bloody bats. I should at this point not be attacked by any bats. What bat serves a higher point of well, okay, maybe if they serve Dracula, then if they register me to be an adversary, then they'll... Oh god, fuck, I thought you were some of my familiars. If they see me to be an adversary, then I suppose they'll still attack, even if I'm one of them, but...
Dracula is their master.
The stop time ability is right there, and I don't particularly want it, so I will try to do away with it. You know what? There are lots of directions for me to go in. By the way, well, thank you. That was very helpful. Maybe I'll use my power of Sire in here. Causing a red skeleton to fall into a pile of bones, by the way, does not actually give you any experience. You don't technically kill them in doing that. What I'm going to do is I'm going to fight you first. Don't know who the fuck you are. Who are you? You're not a boss, are you? No, you're not. What's going on with you? You must be... Oh, okay. I thought you might have been related to the lady I killed before. Oh my god, what is going on? Fuck off, you're annoying me. I'm gonna get that heart max up. Weren't there 3 in here before? If you forego that first heart max up, you know what I'm actually gonna do? After having seen that, that bothers me. I'm gonna go and reset my game. I don't trust that. I think when you first walk in here, there are 3, aren't there? Maybe there were only 2. Because Twitch is terrible, I can't actually seek back through the live stream and see if there were 3 before. It's possible that at first there are 3, and then if you don't pick them up, you only get 2, but... How much would I have to do if I reset the game? Not too much. See, my save point's only over there, so... I'm gonna reset the game, fuck it. It's just not worth it. I don't think you will see the PlayStation 2 loading thing. You know that classic PlayStation 2 sound effect? I don't think you'll hear it if I reset. Because it won't actually restart the console or anything, but that's alright. I'm gonna reset the game because fuck that. I was wrong. Oh, give me a break. Why is it not picking up on the disc? You're not reading the disc, man. I don't want to... I've got a disc in here, man. I'm trying to reset the game, and you're acting like I don't have a disc in. Give me a break. Come on. Why did it do that? I just reset normally. Whatever. This is what it means to actually record a console instead of, you know, emulate the shit. Are you kidding me? I don't need this. Any unauthorized reproduction, blah blah blah. Just start the game. God. Didn't think we were going to go through all the hoo-ha. I wanted to go back to the title screen, god damn it. Ugh. Now. 174% completed in the castle. Come on. And we're back here. So we don't have much further to go. Oh, there's actually a way forward over here. I don't think I saw this last time. Oh no, this might have... Is this where I went? Oh, there's more to explore than I thought. Well, I don't regret that so much. It's fine. Let's just do it. Oh, never mind. I didn't know about this. Alright, this is great. Magic missile. This worked in our favor. There is actually a direction to continue in over here that I didn't know about. But there's nothing of real interest there. So, that's fine. Let's override that. Do you guys appreciate that this is being played on an actual PlayStation 1 disc of Symphony of the Night? On a PlayStation 2, do you appreciate that? I don't know. I appreciate it, so I record, even though the resolution wouldn't be as good as if I were emulating it, but... fuck it. This is the authentic experience that you're getting as far as I'm concerned. Here we go again with this crap. Yeah, thank you, Bat. Come on, Bat. Do your work. Thank you. I was wrong. Apparently only 2 appeared. That's my fault, but... I don't regret having made sure. I've set myself back a little bit when it comes to progressing. You know, progress versus time spent indeed has been set back, but... You know what? I don't like you. You waste too much of my time for probably no real return on investment in the form of experience points. It's you again. Go away. Not interested. What's going on in this place? This is an absolute fucking acid trip. Either that or it's the 70s. One of the two. Anyway. Shield potion. Not interested. Attack potion. Oh, that's probably the point of this direction that I'm going in, isn't it? There's probably not much else going on. That looked like it was entirely planned. I was just attacking random things in the hopes that I could continue, and it turns out that I can continue. I'm happy to see that. What's this? Necklace of J. I don't know who the fuck J is, but... Defense plus 5? Do I really want that? 5 defense is more than it sounds, but still... What's the effect of Unk of Life? Improves heal item power. Does that mean that I'm going to get less than 75 health if I use a potion right now? The best thing for me to do is to... Well, no, it's not like I'm going to fucking reset the game if I... Yeah, alright. Let's take off the Unk of Life and use a potion and see if it gives me 75. It might give me 70 instead of 75. I'm not sure. We're going to find out. But I'm interested to see. I don't mind wasting a potion. Because it could refer to something else when they say healing item. Ah ha ha ha. That is worth keeping equipped. For the convenience of it, of course. I'm not going to equip the Unk of Life manually every time I want to heal. Who could be bothered doing that? But yeah, that's very interesting information. So with the Unk of Life, it's 75 health points with a potion. And without it, it's only 50. And of course, keeping it equipped permanently is done for convenience sake. It is not a requirement, technically. And I'd like to think the reason why it's not a requirement is fairly obvious. Thanks, Doomling. Alright. Oh, there is a way forward up here, apparently. It's news to me. Blood skeleton. Whose blood is green again? Well, I guess Ganondorf in the later versions of Ocarina of Time, but aside from that... You know how he vomits green shit? Yeah. I suppose he was fighting you with a handicap the whole time. He was unwell. He's vomiting green shit. How would you fare if you were vomiting green shit? That's the question. What's that? A diamond? Yes, it is. Well, that was exciting. Ugh. Itchy face. I'm suffering from itchy face syndrome. It's a really crushingly debilitating condition. Oh, look. Well, I only just saved, I think, so... Yeah. I suppose we can give it a try. Is this one of the hard ones? Please don't be one of the hard ones. Oh dear fucking god, this is the hardest one. This is the hardest boss of the fucking game, everyone. I'm right in front of it. This is it. Maybe this will be a really good fucking weapon for this fight, I don't know. Maybe I'll be able to counterbalance the fact that I'm referring to this as like the hardest fucking boss ever. I do actually think this is one, maybe it's not the hardest. Maybe the final boss would be a little harder, but... Whoa. He's just really fucking big and he really hurts and... Look at that. Ow. Holy fucking god. Ugh, now my neck hurts. For no particular reason. Might be related to some sort of post-traumatic stress. Let's consume some potions. Yeah, you better believe this is how I'm gonna do it. Motherfucker. Alright. I'm going to equip my fist. Sorry, I can't punch you yet. I need to equip my fist. Yeah, that's how that works. I wonder if I can just bypass your bullshit and fly around with bats and shoot you from a distance. Ow. So yeah, there is obviously a particular technique with this boss. One of them involves getting out of his fucking range when he does this. You don't want to be hit by any of this crap. Alright, well fuck me. Don't actually, because that's disgusting. Why would I want that? See the amount of damage that I'm dealing to him there? I hope that that amount of damage that I'm dealing will somehow counterbalance the amount of damage he's dealing to me. He turns around so fucking easily. I know this is a pretty poor attempt, but if you can believe it, I'm doing my best. See all that damage there? Looks good, doesn't it? Oh god, give me a break. Holy shit. That's alright. I'm just gonna hope that I'm actually dealing a lot of damage right now, and that will get me through this. I will give it a good try. I'll give it a good shake. I just have to be confident that I'm dealing more damage now than when I was last trying to fight this guy. Jewel Knuckles will carry me through, hopefully. If I'm fucking lucky. Alright. So, I might try to incorporate holy water as well. You may have noticed that I didn't use any of it. It's actually hard to... If I'm in range to use holy water, I can very nearly just punch him instead. Oh, look, he doesn't even take damage from it. Check that out. Ugh. I'm trying to fucking use my mist form, okay? I'm not just standing there and taking it, I'm not dumb. This is the best opportunity I can ask for at this stage. It's him doing that so I can get this damage out right here. That's really good. If you can do that again, that'd be awesome. That is like the best time for him to do that. Check this out. That's a lot of damage, guys. Maybe I should just do that. Wait for him to give me this opportunity every fucking time and just abuse it. I might not even need to use any healing wares at all. How about I just do that? Do it again. Ow. Actually, that didn't hurt very much. He's doing it again! Yeah. Look at him opening his mouth nice and wide. You're going to be opening it pretty fucking wide when I shove my dick in it. Well, no, perhaps not, because the reality is that I just lost that opportunity by being an absolute fool. Sorry for suggesting that I would do something so foul as inserting my phallus in his throat. Well, no, stop it. You can stop doing that now, man. You've made your fucking point. Seriously. I do love that they give you the option to actually equip nothing. That's interesting. Look how much damage this boss can take. Do it again. Yes! Brilliant. Keep doing that. That's my fault. That's entirely my fault. I'm being so stupid. I'm missing my opportunities here. When he does that, I'm given a golden opportunity to deal damage to him, and I'm fucking it up. Not again. Just in case it can hit me from here, you know? Do it again. Yes. Very good. No, don't cancel it. Don't fucking cancel it, man. Ugh. Yeah, I'm not there, okay? I'm behind you, asshole. Do it. See, he's got an advanced forward attack that somewhat prevents you from doing anything about it. I tried to use Mist Form after jumping in the air, but it was too late. That it was. Perfect. I think this might be really good. Stupid bloody leg. I don't have too much MP for this. Come on, let this be the one. Those criticals are what's going to do it. I hate your leg. You can see that anything's... He seems to be very resistant to non-physical attacks. I can't really allow for this because I'm running out of MP really badly. So let's go and consume some high potions. They're worth it for this, believe me. Oh God. So the situation here is that I need to equip my weapon in order to take advantage of this opportunity. Oh dear. Please be the killing blow, please. Dear Lord. How much fucking health do you have, asshole? Oh yeah, that'd be right, wouldn't it? I think you're starting to appreciate now why I called this the hardest boss. Whatever my recollections were of this, they were pretty bad. You know, I had bad memories. I wonder why. I'm approaching this with a more level head than I was last time I tried. I can assure you of that. I can hit the dick. Oh my God. Look at him go. Sticking his leg into my face. What are you doing now? I barely have the MP for this. Hit the fucking thing! Idiots! Like, what the hell are you doing? Shit. I can't survive this. Oh no, I'm apparently far away enough. Good news. I won't be far away enough this time. Look at this. Look at this. Holy God. You know why I'm doing this? It's so that I can survive long enough to get some fucking MP back. Ugh. Where's my high potions? This is so crap. Takes a long time to recover health. Where's my jewel fist? Is it over here? Thought I saw it briefly. There's a lot of stress associated with this boss fight. I don't actually mind using all of my resources for this because, to be completely honest, my memory of this is that there almost isn't a harder boss than this in the game, so... Only barely out of range here. I don't mind taking 4 damage for that crap. That is my big opportunity, and I just missed part of it. I just missed all of it because I accidentally double tapped the fucking... I hate you so much, do you know that? I hate you so fucking much for being so big. And I hate that your limbs are just everywhere. God, I'm wasting all my MP here. One of my least favourite boss fights in video gaming, I'm willing to say. Because I'm starting to get flashbacks of how traumatizing this was in the past. Look how crazy this is. Do more of that. Please, please. Oh, great. That's real fair, isn't it? Yep, how fair is that? As fair as it gets. That is for damn sure. Come on, do your thing. Do your thing. If that is within range, I'm fucked. Okay, well, I'll just have to be in mist form. And waste MP. Oh, thank you. Very nice of you. And then he's literally got me in a fucking corner, attacking me with something that I can't resist. I just don't really know what to say other than fuck this monster. Fuck this creature. Ugh. A truly insufferable boss, to be sure. I don't have the MP for this. If I'm between his legs, then it hits me no matter what. It looks like there's this big open space in between his legs, but there isn't. You get hit, and that's it. I hate this boss. I really do. I truly hate it. Well, I'm sure there are places for me to go outside of where I'm essentially forced to fight this boss, but if it's a required boss, I am going to have to deal with it eventually, and I don't know if it's going to be any easier in the future. Yes, I may have a slightly higher level, but it just goes on and on and on. I can't speed it up with holy water. I can't really speed it up with anything. I'm in for the long haul. Well, let me just explore a little bit of this so I know where I'm going in the future, and then just continue over here. God, awful fight. Absolutely awful. What is in here? Nothing? Literally nothing? Is that possible? Maybe I've already picked up what was in here, but I was pretty sure... No, I definitely haven't picked up what's in here because I hadn't been in this room before. Now I need to explore this even further, because now it doesn't stick out. Well, alright, that's fine. Yeah, explore that slightly, and that's your boss room in there. That's how you make a video game, guys. You give the fucking player the choice to back out if they don't want to fight a boss that they didn't know was there. Thank you, Nate the Great, for the follow. Alright, so we're going to keep that stress for the future. We're going to postpone the misery. And continue through the castle as much as we can without having to fight that dickhead. He may not even be required. I think he is, but I could be wrong about that. And at this stage, I hope I am. Because there's just too much of a time investment related or involved in that confrontation, and I don't like it. I'm not dealing with you people. Not interested. So I have a good idea of where we're going now, but I will have to traverse a bit of distance to get there. There are technically two different directions for me to go in right now, not including that boss confrontation, so... Oh, God. Yes, I realise, yeah. Ugh, bloody bone. I'm getting away from this guy. No, see, I didn't want to be here during this. I knew what he was doing. I didn't want to be here. But the damn skeleton was in the way. Unbelievable. Yeah, great. Just turn me into ice. Maybe you can unfreeze me when this game's over. I'm joking. I don't dislike this game that much. I enjoy it very much. I'm just stressed out. Alright, this is my way forward over here. Get away, bats. I like you in small numbers, but in large numbers you're noisy and you shit all over the place. So I'm not interested in large numbers of you. Can you stop trying to steal my holy water? Have some fucking consideration. For the fact that, you know, holy water isn't in abundance. When you pick it up, you keep it. And that's the way it is. Unless, of course, there's a boss that you just can't kill without, say, a throwing axe, like the one that we had to deal with last time. Interestingly, do you remember this room? This one was really dark. And required the bat radar. That sounds ridiculous. That sounds like a Batman reference, and I'm pretty sure that it is. I mean the bat sonar. And, yeah. Unfortunately, that's not needed here, but I do definitely need the, whatever it's called. Actually, it could be that once you've... Yes, I think once you've traversed that path to the end, you no longer need the bat sonar, but whatever it is, I need to equip the spike breaker. Whatever is going on, I do need to equip the spike breaker because I'm not going to be flying through here with the damn bat. I did it once and that was one too many times. Actually, let's look at our defense right now. See how it's 47? I think it was 42 before we started exploring all of this part of the castle. So yeah, the walk armor is really good. I think the walk armor remains the best armor in the game no matter what, because the amount of defense you have is perfectly matched to how much of the castle you're exploring, and quite frankly, the amount of defense you need is going to increase as you go further through the game, so it's really the obvious armor set to use, or armor piece, I guess is what I mean to say. A golden skeleton, which is still referred to as a blood skeleton. Apparently blood skeletons don't have to actually be coloured red. I was under the impression that they were called blood skeletons as some form of descriptive term relating to their colour, but I was wrong, because blood skeletons can apparently be green and gold. I've never seen A creature with golden blood. Is that cat gonna hurt me? It is, you fucking cat! Skulls and cats. That cat is dead. Oh, I understand. The cat was summoned by the witch. That makes more sense. Go away. See, I thought there was just a cat running around. I didn't know. It would be bizarre for there to be... Okay, I've got a red bean bun. In return for my curiosity that caused me to stand against this wall. Don't think I'm going to really get much out of that red bean bun. Fucking red bean bun. Fuck off! Give me a break. And these regular skeletons, they're literally coloured like regular skeletons. These assholes are also referred to as blood skeletons. Unbelievable. Because the thing is, the word blood does not suggest that it's going to automatically regenerate. That is not a descriptive term for the effect or ability of something or someone to automatically regenerate. I don't want an elixir, as it so happens. I've got a library card as well. Is that supposed to placate me in this situation? I've just spent all of this time going in this direction just to get an elixir and a library card. And there's an inverted cross. Oh, of course there would be an inverted cross because I'm in the inverted castle. But yeah, I'm pretty pissed. I've had to deal with a lot of blood skeletons today. But I suppose in the end, how we could interpret this situation is I've technically increased my defense by exploring more of the castle. I can actually directly relate castle exploration to my defense. So there is no such thing as going in a direction in the castle that has achieved nothing. You know, going in this direction didn't actually benefit me in any way. Well, it did. It contributed to an increase in defense by way of the walk armor. So I can actually rest assured, and indeed rest easy, with the knowledge that I did not waste my time. Speaking of wasting time, I'm not going to go and equip the spike breaker again. Unless it's still equipped. It's not. I'm not equipping it again. I've had my fill of the spike breaker armor. Alright, let's continue over here. Just for the sake of exploration, I'm checking this out. Apparently it doesn't lead to anything. I've already seen all there is to see in this rig. I'll fucking lose my mind in a moment. After that experience, well, I'm glad I'm in my mist form after this. God. That's a pretty broken ability for one single enemy that just appears naturally in a location to possess. Alright, where's the other direction? Okay, so I guess I've fully explored this upper level. Now, unless I want to fight that boss, I have to go further south and then continue to the west from there. Okay, let's make an attempt to do that. I don't think we've leveled up or anything since we gave that boss a try, but... Oh, look at that. You can get a few things from these bats if you kill them, apparently. Monster Vial 2? What the hell does that do? What do you mean, yeah, the boss? Is that recognition of just who the boss is? Because, yeah, it's not a nice boss at all. Monster Vial 2. Summons Bat Ally. Well, I don't think I'm especially in need of that. I happen to already have one, constantly. Without needing to expend a single-use item. I should be fine. Okay, I'm making my way down here. Is there a save point? I'd better make use of the save point over here. I do need to recover quite a bit of health anyway. He is a hard boss. I don't like him at all. He's very annoying. It's not just that he's hard, it's that he has so much fucking health that in the time that it takes for you to deal the damage required, you've probably been killed 3 times over. So, yeah, awful boss. I do have a technique for him, but yeah, I suppose as long as I hone that technique, I will kill him eventually. Because I can't really use holy water, I am reliant on this weapon here, this dual knuckle fist thing. And it seems to deal good damage, it's just obviously not good compared to the total health of that boss. There's too damn much of it. Alright, off we go into this direction. I hope that this is a... Oh, it will definitely be. This takes me to a separate section of the castle. My concern was that maybe in going in this direction, I wouldn't actually... Oh my fucking god. This was my fear. I was afraid that there was going to be nothing in this direction. It turns out that there is about nothing in this direction. Yes, I'm sure there are a few ways to kill him. There's always multiple techniques to kill any boss. Ugh. Well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to check that fully completed map and see if there's anything. Ruby Circlet. Is Galamoth a required boss? That's what I'm interested in knowing. We're talking about this being a difficult boss, but is he required? Do I need to kill him? Great, he is required. Well, that's frustrating to hear. I wonder if there's anything that I can do before taking him on. Probably not. I suppose what I'll do is I'll have the next recording be a good long repetitive attempt session where I try to kill that boss. It's not going to be easy, but we'll see what I can do. In the meantime, I'll make my way over to the save point that is closest to where I currently am, and then I may finish things up. I think I have to go over here. Up we go. It doesn't feel that great to have to forego Alucard's sword. I mean, I didn't technically forego it, I did pick it up, but I can't use it. And I do love Alucard's sword. What did I just do? Thought I may have done something. I pressed triangle while I was in midair and it created this visual effect on me. But it must have been doing something else, or indeed representing something else. It doesn't especially matter, I'm done for today. I do thank you all for watching. I didn't quite reach the 2-hour mark, but I can live with that. I bid you all farewell for now, and yeah, thanks for watching. Bye-bye.